Now, questions of conflict of interest are being raised about the award of 11 contracts to the sister-in-law of the Chief Executive of the National Lotteries Authority, Kofi Osei-Ameyao. The CEO is said to have approved the contract worth more than $500,000 cedis to Rama Hassan of Ram's Kitchen to supply end-of-year packages. Anti-Graft Coalition Corruption Watch, which uncovered the questionable contracts, says all 11 of them, including contracts for the supply of 1,000 bags of rice, canned drinks, corned beef, and tinned tomatoes, were dated November 29, 2017. The sister-in-law of the NLA Boss, Kofi Osei-Ameyao, has dismissed claims that she got contracts from the authority because of a relationship with the head, explaining she went through due process to secure them. There's more in the following Corruption Watch report.
Documents in possession of Corruption Watch indicate that the National Lottery Authority awarded 11 contracts worth $500,000 cedis to Ram's Kitchen to supply and distribute end-of-year packages. Ram's Kitchen is owned by the sister-in-law of Kofi Osei-Ameyao, Rama Hassan. All the local purchase orders prepared by the Administrative and Human Resource Department of the NLA bear the same date, 29th November 2017. Procurement expert Godfred Ewu expresses concern separate local purchasing orders were prepared on similar items for a single supplier, adding it could have been reasonable if multiple suppliers were involved. Separate local purchase orders were prepared for rice that was bought by Ram's Kitchen. Same was done for beverage drinks. On the document, speaking to Corruption Watch in an interview, Rama Hassan dismissed suggestions she got the contract because of her relationship with Osei-Ameyao, arguing that she went through due process to secure the contract to supply and distribute the items.
You know, I heard about this thing for Christmas. I applied for it. I went through all the process and I was given. So I gave them my prices. I went around the city, looked for warehouses, got them my prices, and then some other people and then there's nothing showing that because I'm Rama or I'm this, and I got the contract. So to me, to the best of my knowledge, that was it.
Checks at the Public Procurement Authority reveal that the Director General of the NLA, as the head of the entity, authorized to approve all contracts below the threshold of 100,000 cedis. All the 11 contracts fell below this threshold, with the highest amount being 99,470 cedis. But the total figure amounts to 579,576 cedis. If the purchases had been made together, it would have pushed the threshold beyond the approval threshold of the Director General, which would have led him to seek approval from the Entity Tender Committee. Mr. Kofi Osei-Ameyao has declined to be interviewed by Corruption Watch, except to say he did nothing wrong. Checks by Corruption Watch reveal that Ram's Kitchen has ceased operations 3 months after executing the NLA contract.
So far, Joy News is learning that Ram's Kitchen ceased operating 3 months after executing the NLA contract. Now, in a reaction on City FM, the NLA Chief Executive defended the award of the contracts to his sister-in-law and suggested the law does not forbid a relative of a public office holder from doing business. Now, here are his direct quotes, and it's available at my Joy Online. There's a story there. It says, "I don't preside over the process of procurement. People just go around and make preposterous allegations. It is about time Ghanaians stop all this hullabaloo about who is a relative and who is not a relative. If a company bids for a project competitively and somebody wins, I don't think it is conflict of interest. People don't even understand what conflict of interest means," he stressed. A procurement expert, Godfrey Ewu, has raised concerns that separate purchasing orders were made for food items from a single supplier. He believes it would have been reasonable if multiple suppliers were involved. Now we're going